technique is of the mind. As long as a mind remains, meditation cannot happen. But some people are behind techniques. They remain on the circumference. They never reach to the bottom of their heart. To all my followers, especially to those few fellow followers of heart, I want to emphasize that you don't need techniques to meditate. You need only the lion, that is the master. Once it happened that a lion lost his son in the woods, and it was difficult to find him because the whole forest area was occupied by hunters, dangerous hunters, and so he had to let go. The baby lion was then brought up by goats, and because he was brought up by goats, he moved like a goat. His whole body language was that of a goat. Living with the goats, he started believing that he was also a goat. He chewed the grass, the leafy vegetables. He remained a vegetarian. He had absolutely no idea that he was a lion, and he was a lion. Then one day it happened that an old lion was out to hunt. And when he saw the young lion walking with the goats, he was shocked. He could not believe his eyes. The goats were not afraid of the young lion. They were walking with the young lion, and there was absolutely no fear. They had no idea that a lion was walking with them. The old lion somehow got hold of the young lion because it was difficult to catch hold of him. He escaped, he tried, he cried, he screamed, he was afraid, he was shivering with fear. All the goats escaped, and he was also trying to escape with them. But the old lion got hold of him and pulled him towards the river. He would not go. He resisted. He tried his best not to go. He was scared to death, crying and weeping. But the old lion wouldn't allow him. The old lion pulled him and took him to the river. The river was silent like a mirror. He forced the young lion to look into the water. The young lion looked into the river water. His eyes were filled with tears, so it was blurry, but even then he could see his reflection in the river water. Tears disappeared, and a new sense of being arose. The goat started disappearing from the mind. He was no more a goat, but he could not believe his own enlightenment. Still the body was shivering a little. He was afraid. He was thinking, maybe I am imagining. How can a goat turn so suddenly into a lion? It is not possible. It has never happened. It never happens that way. He couldn't believe his own eyes. But now the first spark, the first ray of light had entered into his being. He could never be the same again. This is what happens when you meet the Master. You are never the same again. The old lion in the story is a symbolic representation of the Divine Master. And the young lion is you, who have been living with ignorance, like a goat, when in reality you are a lion. The old lion took him to his cave. Now he was not so resistant, not so reluctant, not so afraid. By and by he was getting bold, gathering courage. He started walking like a lion as he went to the cave. Now understand the fact that the moment the young lion realized his self, his real identity, he was no more the same. He was no more walking like a goat. His self-realization was the key to his total transformation. And now he walked like a lion, fearless. All that was required for him to realize his true identity was knowing. Paramahamsa Yogananda, one of the greatest divine masters, says, self-realization is the knowing in all parts of body, mind and soul that you are now in possession of the kingdom of God, that you do not have to pray that it come to you, that God's omnipresence, and that all that you need to do is improve your knowing. You have to realize the fact that you are already a lion. You just have to know. You just have to self-realize by returning back to home, to the source. Drop the idea of becoming someone because you are already a masterpiece. You cannot be improved. You have only to come to it, to know it, to realize it. You are just like that young lion who was spending his life living like a goat, when in reality he was a lion. The old lion, that is the master, comes and sees the young lion with the herd of goat. And then the benevolent master hold you and take you to the river, just so that you could see who you really are. The river is the symbolic representation of your inner being. Unless you look within, how can you know who you really are? Rumi says, there is nothing outside of yourself. Look within. Everything you want is there. You are that. It is the Guru, the compassionate master, whose divine intervention encourages you to look within, just the way the old lion's intervention encouraged the young lion to look into the river. And then the moment you self-realize your true identity, you are no more a goat. A great roar arises in you, the roar of freedom. The young lion also, when realized that he is not a goat but a lion, a new sense of being arose. The goat started disappearing from the mind. He was no more a goat, but he could not believe his own enlightenment. Still the body was shivering a little. He was afraid. He was thinking, maybe I am imagining. How can a goat turn so suddenly into a lion? It is not possible. It has never happened. It never happens that way. When your meditation starts progressing and you find who you are, this is exactly how you doubt yourself. Because you have never faced the truth. You have never looked within. And when for the first time your real identity is found, you tend to doubt. But this is just the beginning. This is the first light of realization that has penetrated your whole being. The young lion was also enlightened for the first time. And the moment it happened, he was never the same. He could never be the same. The young lion was no more a goat. It is only when you are no more what you think you are, is that you will come back to reality of what you are. The old lion, that is the master, then takes the young lion to a cave. In that cave, the old lion introduces meat to the young lion. The young lion had never in his life tasted meat. He hesitates, he steps back, but the old lion, that is the master, push him further. The old lion says, "Try it first, then you will understand." And the young lion came near the meat. Something happened from the smell, something deep in his being, which had been fast asleep, was awakened. He was pulled, attracted towards the meat, and he started eating. Once he tasted the meat, a roar burst through his being. The goat disappeared in that roar, and the lion was there in his beauty and splendor. This meat is the symbolic representation of meditation. The old lion, that is the master, says, "Try it." But the young lion never in his life had tried meditation, that is the meat. But the old lion insists, and the moment the young lion try meditation, he quickly resonates with it. He quickly is able to appreciate it, because human beings are by default spiritual beings. You don't have to be spiritual, you just have to self-realize the spirituality within you. Spirituality comes natural to all human beings. A cat needs no training to catch a mouse. Similarly, a human being needs no training to meditate. Meditation comes naturally. You just have to remain available, and you will be available only when you remain unoccupied with any thoughts or ideas or to-do lists. The master says, when people come to me and they ask how to meditate, I tell them there is no need to ask how to meditate. Just ask how to remain unoccupied. Meditation happens spontaneously. Just ask how to remain unoccupied. That's all. That's the whole trick of meditation, how to remain unoccupied. Then you cannot do anything, the meditation will flower. You just have to relax. When you relax, meditation starts flowering. And you will be able to relax only when you have dropped the mind and started moving beyond the mind. Meditation happens beyond mind. No technique can go beyond mind. Remember, the young lion was simply introduced to the meat. He never had meat in his life. But the moment he smelled the meat, the moment he tried the meat, he was able to eat it, consume it, and also digest it. After all, he was a lion. He was born to eat meat. Similarly, you don't need training to try meat, meaning meditation. You are a human and you are born to meditate. No training and no technique and no learning is required when it comes to meditation. Jiddu Krishnamurti says, meditation is not a process of learning how to meditate. It is the very inquiry into what is meditation. To inquire into what is meditation, the mind must free itself from what it has learnt about meditation, and the freeing of the mind from what it has learnt is the beginning of meditation. How beautiful this is, and so true. You don't need any training, any technique to meditate. All you need is the old master, the old lion. The old lion is needed, the old master is needed. Just with the omnipresence of the divine master, the knowing happens, the meditation happens. The moment you surrender to him, then the whole journey begins and you never are the same. Just the way the young lion was never the same. He was no more following an ignorant life of a goat. He had come to realize his true identity, the fact that he is a lion. The lion is within us. We all have the lion, the self within us, the consciousness, the God consciousness. All we have to do is to look into the river that is within and self-realize that the lion is within you. This lion is your individuality. When individuality wells up, the society, that is the herd of goats, cannot stand you. They start running away from you because the society always fears the individual. The society hates the individual. The society wants you to mix with the crowd, to fit with the crowd. Stop being yourself. Just be a carbon copy of the ideal that the society has determined is how a person should be. It has not asked you how you would like to be. The ideals are determined by others. You are simply victims. Every individual on the earth is a victim of the crowd. The society is nothing but the crowd, and truth happens not to the crowd but only to an individual. The young lion was a part of the crowd, but the moment the old master came and showed him the way, helped him to find his true identity, he was no more a crowd, he became an individual. The old master is needed, always remember this. Guru is needed. Without Guru, no matter what you do, you cannot succeed. The significance of the old lion, that is the old master, is of immense importance. The divine master Guru Nanak says, "Let no man in the world live in delusion. Without a guru, none can cross over to the other shore." One needs Guru, but you need not search for the Guru. The Guru will come in search of you when you are truly ready. You need not go in search of him, he will come in search of you. All you have to do is to get ready. This readiness comes when you are slowly coming closer to surrendering yourself in totality to the Lord. When you start living your life in surrender to the Lord, then the Lord sends His Son, that is the Master, to guide you. Jesus addresses the Lord as Holy Father. Jesus says, "I will remain in the world no longer, but they are still in the world, and I am coming to you. Holy Father, protect them by the power of your name, the name you gave me, so that they may be one as we are one." How beautiful is this verse from the Holy Bible. The enlightened beings are indeed the messengers of the Holy Lord, and it is they who come to guide us towards the path of light. The divine masters are the messengers. They are the pointers towards the truth, the light. Always remember, a teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. The old lion showed the way to the young lion. The Guru, the compassionate master, also shows us the way towards the light. We have to walk the talk. We have to walk the path. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path, says the Buddha. When you surrender in totality to the compassionate master, when you no more are the doer but have given all the controls to the master, then you truly start transforming. Then there is a song to it, a dance. Then everything around you is the same, but you are no more the same. The real courage is to meditate. The real heroism is to surrender. Very few succeed because to surrender you need to have immense faith, unwavering faith, and patience. Bhagavan Raman Maharshi says, be fixed in the self and act according to nature without the thought of doership. Then the results of action will not affect you. That is the real courage and the real heroism. The world on the outside can be conquered, but the world within you is not so easy to conquer. One needs tremendous patience and courage to meditate and slowly overcome the many enemies within you. These enemies are lust, greed, anger, ego, and many such self-destructive qualities that you have been accumulating from many births and rebirths. All these distractions are born from the mind, and so unless you conquer your mind, there is no coming to the truth. There is no coming to God. The lion within you can truly well up when you have conquered yourself. Lao Tzu, the Divine Master, says, he who conquers others is strong, and he who conquers himself is mighty. You have everything within you that you are seeking on the outside. The whole universe is within you. The lion is within you. All you have to do is to turn inward, look within, and see your true self. And the day you will see the lion within you, you will roar for the first time. And that roar will be the roar of freedom, the roar of self-realization. Paramahansa Yogananda says, I know that I am a lion of cosmic power. You are also a lion, but living with ignorance. Living with the herd of goat, you have become a goat, when in reality you are a lion. Wake up, turn inward, and discover yourself. Discover yourself, otherwise you have to depend on other people's opinions who don't know themselves. Your idea about yourself is borrowed from those who have no idea of who they are themselves. You think you are a goat when in reality you are a lion. An old lion is needed. Just an old lion is needed. That is the master who can direct you and help you realize your true self. Often it happens that the master is there, the old lion is there, but you try to dodge this way and that. It is not possible. You are reluctant, you are difficult to bring to the river, but the master will bring you. You have been eating grass your whole life. You have completely forgotten the smell of meat. That is meditation. But the master will force you to eat, to meditate. Once the taste is there, the roar will burst. In that explosion, the goat will disappear and a Buddha will be born. This is the way of its happening. This is how it happens. This is how the Buddha, enlightened being, is born. The real master is not a cat, but a lion. He has discovered his self. He has gone beyond the mind. He is no more of this world. He has gone beyond. The sole purpose of the Master's omnipresence is to help you discover yourself. Come, sit down and start meditating every day. For the sole purpose of the human life is indeed to discover yourself. The Bhagavan says your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render the world. Sit down and meditate every day.